Special Education and Inclusion Practices. Brittany Whitlock, 320 20079 ED 302. What is the issue? Background. From early times, children, people with disabilities have always been seen as different. They were placed in areas, restrained, or other demeaning acts. Going off the Brown versus Board of Education separate but equal scenario ventured into disabled people as well as people of color. It gave people the view of people that needed extra help can be separated from others, but they are equal to them. Acts such as the IDEA from 1990 still help children of special needs within school systems. This act strengthens inclusive education for all children with special needs. Even these with system in place, children with special needs still struggle today with earning an inclusive education. What is the issue? Facts. 15.2% of all students have special needs. 13% of students with disabilities have been diagnosed with autism. That one really hits home to me. My son, who is 5 years old, is autistic and nonverbal. And the 13% of students, that is just a crazy number to me, that many students now are diagnosed with autism. 32% of students with disabilities have been diagnosed with dyslexia. 62% of education teachers said their job has become harder in the last 3 years. Special education is the most popular in teaching shortages. In 1889, only 31.7% of students ages 16 through 21 spent 80% or more of their time in a normal classroom. More boys than girls are being diagnosed with learning disabilities. Again, that's just crazy to me that it's more boys than it is in girls. You don't have to wait until an annual IEP meeting to make changes to that IEP. You have that right to make that change at any time for your child. They're not waiting lists for special education. Even though special education laws were passed till 1975, ITARD was attempting to educate children with mental disabilities in the 1700s and the early 1800s. Abraham Lincoln, Buzz Aldrin, Walt Disney, Albert Einstein, Sir Isaac Newton, Thomas Edison, Bill Gates, Henry Ford, Van Gogh all have had learning disabilities. How does it affect students, teachers, and schools in Alabama? Special education is a very prominent issue in Alabama schools. It is important to address these issues to make the issues less populous. This affects students with disabilities because every child needs a good education to become successful. These children are unable to correct the struggles they face. They need the proper resources to become successful and happy in whatever they choose to pursue. As a state, we should provide all special education children with the resources they need. This issue affects teachers because teachers are the ones seeing the issues in full form. As important as special education is, it is a very hard profession to work in every single day. With special needs children, there are good days, bad days, and many in between. So as a state, they can be perspective, these teachers need to have the compensation and benefits to help them be the best they can be to their students. As a school system entirely, this issue affects them very much. It is important to see their faults in special education units. Fixing these issues make the students, teachers, and school system have a better, more total morale. How does it affect students, teachers, and schools in Alabama? What do news outlets say? Special education plays a major role in shaping classrooms, but not without challenges. For students, these programs provide critical support and individualized learning that help them succeed. Through inconsistent funding, they can sometimes limit services. Teachers, meanwhile, face growing demands as they balance lesson plans with specialized instruction and paperwork. Often in the middle of staffing shortages, schools across the state are also feeling the pressure as they work to fund programs, hire trained specialists, and meet state and federal requirements. Altogether, special education remains essential, but it continues to test the resources and resilience of Alabama's education system. Relevant law, policy, or court case. The Americans with Disability Act is a major civil rights act that protects people with disabilities from discrimination. It applies to individuals of all ages, not just students, but it rules about accessibility also affects schools. When people think of the ADA, they often picture wheelchair ramps, accessible parking, and larger bathroom stalls. More importantly, the law helps ensure that people with disabilities can fully participate in everyday life and be included in their communities. These Individuals with Disabilities Education Act ensure that children with disabilities across the country receive a free and appropriate public education. It provides special education and related services, supports early intervention for infants and toddlers and their families, and offers grants to improve programs that serve children with special needs. Special education teachers should be paid more because their job is harder than most people realize. They don't just teach. They work one-on-one with students, follow detailed plans, and help children with different needs every day. It takes a lot of patience, training, and time. Many of them also deal with extra stress and paperwork. Paying them would show more respect for the work they do and help keep good teachers in schools where they are really needed. Ideas to help solve the issue. Special education students and regular education students should have fun activities to do together because it helps everyone feel included and builds friendships. When they work and play together, they learn from each other and understand differences better. For example, they could do group art projects, play team games, go on field trips, or work together on simple class projects. These activities can help create a supportive school environment for everyone.